Happy Tuesday, everybody. This is an unbelievable, something I found, created, walked into by accident on purpose that will make it move. One of your last meals. It's a fantastic idea. It's a shrimp Bolognese with orzo pasta. If you look back into my mother's sauces, this is another version of a tomato sauce that will turn your life around. So I have some nice peeled shrimp. I'm going to show you how to peel them and devein them. They're a pain in the ass, but not really. And then we're going to save all the shells, and we're going to make the sauce with it. I have some overripe tomatoes, fresh, that instead of going bad, we're going to cook them. Garlic, onions, and then we're going to fold some orzo into it. So let me show you what I've been brainstorming. First, we need to peel the shrimp and devein them. So first, we're going to take our shrimp shells on. These are 1620s. What we're going to do is I'm going to take and run my finger down the inside of it, pull out all the legs, and then I'm going to hold the tail, crack off the first shell, and ta-da! Okay, once the shells are off, we need to devein them. So I take a little piece of paper towel, cut down, don't go all the way through, and you can expose the doo-doo. So we're going to take the doo-doo out. That's what deveining them means. And then if you want to do a butterfly shrimp, we just cut a little further. And then butterfly shrimp. We'll have them standing up nice. Okay. The Bolognese sauce. This is the most important part of the thing. Take some oil in a hot pan, hot saucepan. We're going to take our shells. This is going to give us all the flavor. More flavor. Hear that sizzle? We're going to stir the shells up nice. Smell the shells, smell the shells, smell the shells. Shells are going to give us that deep shrimp, nutty flavor that, like no other, will enhance this, make this the Bolognese, and it will taste like shrimp. Close your eyes, and all of a sudden, shrimp. So we're cooking the shells in a little bit of oil, kind of searing them up. Yeah. With the shells, we're gonna saute some onions and garlic. You don't want to put too much oil in it because I don't want an oily, separated sauce. We're gonna salt them to draw out the moisture in the onions. Not too much salt, just enough to draw out the moisture in the onions so they saute up nice. Then we're gonna hit it with our tomatoes. Any kind of overripe tomatoes, perfect example. Something that's getting overripe. See, skin's falling off. They're ugly. They're not really that good to eat because they're kind of mealy. Yeah, stir that in nice. We're gonna deglaze this with some white wine. Bring that to a boil. All right, so our Bolognese is working hard. See that? Do you see that? Nice. Shrimp stock with tomatoes. And then we're gonna pull it off the heat. We're gonna puree it. Shells, tomatoes, everything. Puree it all. More flavor, more better. Drain the shells, drain the tomatoes. You can use a blender, but this is a lot safer, I think. So once you got all the tomatoes and the shells and everything pureed, now we're gonna strain it. Pour it through the china cap. Strain out all the big stuff. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Get all the juice. That way we can make room for the rest. All right. Give us a wipe out. Wipe out all the little bits of shells and stuff that you didn't get. We're gonna use the same pan. Okay, strain out all the good stuff. Go slow. There's no race. No race to make a mess. And then in the strainer, you have all the shells and the seeds from the tomatoes and the skins and all the undesirables. And what you're left is a beautiful shrimp stock. We're gonna pour the stock back into the pot. And then this is where we're turning it into a bolognese. I got some crushed tomatoes. We're gonna bring that back up to a boil. In the meantime, I have some butter. And then we're gonna add a little flour to it, and we're gonna make a roux. A roux is gonna thicken our bolognese. Once the flour and the butter are all incorporated together, you want to keep it on the flame and cook it. So we're going to cook all the flavors together, or else we're going to have raw flour in our bolognese, and you're not going to like it. So we're going to cook it. See, it's starting to bubble. Just keep stirring it. The color doesn't matter because it's going to be red anyway, but I'm just cooking it so I can cook the starch in the flour so that it doesn't taste like wallpaper paste. Our roux is cooked. Our sauce is boiling. We're gonna take our cooked roux and put it into our cooking sauce. This is gonna give us a nice rich with a thick to it. See, just a little bit. See how thick it got just from a little bit of the inside of the pan? That's what we're looking for. We're not looking for that. We're not looking for that thick tomato sauce, thick. We're looking for a nice shrimp, delicate, nice, smooth, kind of thick. Hot pan. Oil. We're gonna season our shrimp. For our bolognese. Get in the pan, baby. All right, everything in. Sun-dried tomatoes, asparagus, shrimp. Make sure the shrimp are touching the pan with the oil or else they're not gonna cook. Make sure the shrimp are in the pan. Boom. Butter flying up. Nice. Flip them. Flip them. Flip them. We're going to hit it with a little shot of garlic. I like garlic. A little bit of garlic. Some vino blanco, white wine. To deglaze the shrimp pan from the garlic. And then we're going to take our bolognese. See how that nice roux give us some body, some thick? We're going to reduce it anyway, so it's going to give us even more body. Look at that color. It's the color of shrimp, the color of tomatoes. And then we're going to hit it with just a touch of cream at the end. That's the money shot right there. So we have a pan with the bolognese sauce, finished it with the cream. We're cooking the shrimp now, right before we add our pasta. I'm gonna do orzo, because I like to eat this with a spoon and get everything at the same time with one bite. You can use linguine, you can use penne, you can use farfalle. Again, it's your pasta. So let's add some orzo for my bolognese. Orzo, rice-shaped pasta, orzo. I cooked the orzo, yes, I boiled it in water. And then we just bring it all together. A little bit of salt. All right, we're gonna finish it with some green. The green, scallions, parsley, cilantro, whatever you want. And then we're gonna finish it with some fresh tomatoes. Turn it off. Our shrimp bolognese has arrived. Nice, creamy, tomatoey, fresh. And then we put that one that we butterflied right on top. And there we have it, folks. A little love called shrimp bolognese.